In this video, I'm gonna show you how I stay consistent with my music production sessions and habits in order to finish and release one song a month. If you don't know who I am, my name is Confusion. I'm a drum and bass producer and DJ from Czech Republic. I released over 70 songs, with some of them are over 100k streams. One of them is almost 1 million streams. And on this channel, I share with you my experience, everything I learned on my journey of full-time music producer. And I don't say that I know everything, but I learn every day straight for 8 years since I started with music production. And I just want to share with you what I learned so that you can get where I am now and maybe even further. So let's dive into it. So I used to go to my daily job and I had to juggle between different tasks. I've been working from home for about 4 years before I quit my job and became full-time music producer. So it was quite challenging for me to handle, working from home on the task for my job and later on stuff like social media, music production, DJing, and everything around it. The biggest problem that I had to figure out was finding time for the tasks that I need to do in a day in order to see some progress and to consistently finish and release songs. So I used to do things randomly, I've been flowing throughout the day and I just didn't have any schedule. And the results were exactly how you would imagine it would be. Sometimes I had no motivation, so I just didn't do music production, so I did maybe DJing, or sometimes I just learned something. But doing this for long term didn't get me the results that I wanted. The results that I wanted show up only when I started to manage my time properly. And I was able to do it thanks to my calendar. So there are many calendars you can use, but I use Apple Calendar because I just like how it's connected with my iPhone, with my reminders, with Google Maps, and I just like the design. There is also Google Calendar and it's free, you don't have to pay for it. So it's just up to you what phone do you use and what design do you like. And in order to see some benefits of using calendar, you need to create a habit of using calendar. So when I first started to use calendar, I didn't use any habit trackers or anything like that. I just tried to do the calendar every day before bed, and I also experimented with doing it in the morning, but it didn't work for me. So I just tried to set it, and before it was a habit for me, I forgot sometimes, but when you do it consistently, after a couple of weeks, it becomes automatic and you don't have to think about it. Just you brush your teeth before bed, then you take your phone, set calendar for tomorrow, everything works perfectly. Now, if I would learn how to use calendar, I would use habit tracker like this. And if you want to see more about habit trackers, you can watch this video. You just do lines on paper, you put there setting a calendar, and you have there 30 days, and every day you just mark when you set the calendar, and like that you create habit over time. If you are someone who struggles with morning routine, then if you get used to using calendar, then feel free to use it there. But I just do my morning routine without thinking. I just wake up, do the things that I'm used to do, like wake up, hygiene, meditation, ginger water with lemon, and that's pretty much it. Sometimes I go for morning walk, sometimes I don't. So it's really up to you whether you want to have a morning routine. But if you are someone who go to work, then it's good to have something in your calendar. Let's say you go to work at 7, so I don't know, let's call this work, and typically you would probably have it like from 7 to 4 p.m. or so. So if you work from 7 to 4 p.m., then you know that you wake up at, I don't know, you wake up at 6, here you have wake up, and then you know how much time do you have before the work. You know, probably some time it takes before you get to the work, and also here you have some time for breakfast. So now you clearly see that you don't have time before work. So you know that if you don't have time after work, maybe you just need to wake up earlier, like at 5, like so. And you know, with breakfast it might take you, I don't know, 30 minutes. And then you see you have here like 1 hour, and you can use it for, I don't know, music production, you know. And that, if you do this every morning, 1 song in a month, which is crazy. It isn't very obvious at first, and it's quite challenging to find some schedule which you can stick into. But what it's all about is to just plan the task that you need to do. You know, you want to improve at DJing, then you need to put every day meeting in your calendar on which you must come, like after work at 4 p.m. I need to be on this place, and I need to train my DJing till 5 p.m. and then I can do music production because I have time for it. Or if you know that you have some other tasks that you need to do, like being with friends or being with girlfriend, then you put here I don't know, 3 hours of being with friends. Then you come home and you see that you still have, I don't know, let's say that you also have here like when you go to bed and you want to have like 8 hours of sleep. So you know that you need to get to bed at 10 in order to have enough sleep so you can wake up at 5, or I don't know the math, but you get the point. You just know that now you came home from the meetup with friends, and now you see that you have 4 hours or so for just 3-4 hours for free time. You know, you can do music, you can learn how to do music, you can watch my videos, how to be more efficient, how to be consistent with your music production sessions. And like this, you can put your most important tasks that you need to do. And if you do this every day, then over time, you get better at everything you want. You can get consistent with music production sessions, and you will be able to finish 1 song a month. Then, in order to finish 1 song a month, you just need to have some kind of system for creating songs, you know. So first of all, you need to create some idea, then you need to a little bit explore the idea and then extend the idea into maybe full structure, and then you just need to tweak the full structure. You know, you need to tweak the transitions, doing some automations so it's not the same, and like this you continue until you are happy with the arrangement. Then you do mixing, then you do mastering, and then you need to plan out your release date and everything around it, you know, creating content and everything you can put in your calendar. You know, you can set a deadline in your calendar. Most importantly, you can set calendar, but if you don't check your calendar every day, every hour, if you go to work, then you don't need to check it every hour, but after you get home from work, you should check out the calendar. What tasks did you plan? Because otherwise it's useless. What I do on my phone is that I have a widget where you can see that here I have my calendar and I can see what tasks are coming in what hour and when I should stop with the tasks that I'm doing now. So this is how I'm able to create songs consistently and how I can finish them in 1 month. Let me know in the comments whether you are using calendar or habit trackers. Maybe you can share if you know some better calendars than Google or Apple. If you want to see more videos like this, then please leave a subscribe, and I see you in my next video.